G'day folks, Ben from Snowies. Today I'm showing you how to set up and pack away these Quest air sofas.
Hit it.
These air sofas provide a lot of seating for a very small pack size, pump up easily by 2 valves and a 240 or 12 volt pump, and feature anchor points on the corners to keep them secure at the campsite. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. So I'm sitting on the single or 1-seater here. I'm going to show you how to set up the 3-seater to give you an idea of the pack sizes. 3-seater weighs about 6.2 kilos. The 1-seater 3.9 kilos, measures about 35 by 35 by 15, and the 3-seater is about 45 by 35 by about 17, a little bit bigger if you can't pack it up quite as tight as what they do at the factory. So sitting on the 1-seater, I'm going to show you how to set up the 3-seater here because the procedure is largely the same. So first thing I'll do is I'll move the 1-seater aside and I'll pull everything out of the bag and show you what's included. So inside the bag, it's quite a large oversized bag, so if you don't pack it up really small, the next time you pack it away, it's going to fit inside there nice and easily. A couple of elastic compression straps here just to keep it all contained. Now this is packed up from the factory, so you probably won't get it this tight again. A little repair patch here, little PVC patches and some glue that's wrapped up inside there as well. So if you do get a puncture, you can repair it, but it's really durable fabrics on the outside of a PVC bladder inside. Now to set this up, unroll it, and you can immediately see we've got 2 valves at the back here. Underneath these valves here, standard sort of Boston valves. So they've got 2 openings, large opening there for deflate, and then to inflate it, screw that top section in. And this has got a little one-way valve in it, so when we blow air in through the smaller opening at the top here, it allows air in, but doesn't allow it back out again, so you don't have to rush to put the valve on top. Now we'll work from the back here so you can see what I'm doing. I'll unroll this. So there's actually one bladder that runs around the top, that is the arm section that you can see behind me here. So this is one bladder at the top. And then the valve on the bottom pumps up this section here that we sit on. So we'll start with the bottom section here, and you can use any standard pump. I've got this is just a Coleman pump here with just a Boston valve fitting, so that fits nice and neatly in here. We'll push this in, hold it there, and we'll pump that up, and we'll see the chair will start to take shape. Now I can take this pump off of this valve now because the little one-way valve in there doesn't allow the air to escape, but screw this on top just to make sure it is fully airtight. Now I'll pump that up as tight as this pump will allow it to go. If you're using an air compressor or something that can pump it up much tighter, maybe be really wary of when you stop so that you don't cause any damage. But I would say as tight as a pump like this can pump it is going to be a pretty comfortable sort of pressure for this mat, which is quite firm here at the moment. So that's the bottom section pumped up. We can do the same thing for the top section here. So make sure that bottom section of the valve screwed in, unscrew the top section. Now that bottom section probably took 3 to 4 minutes perhaps to pump up. It's going to vary depending on what pump you use. This is a 240 volt pump here. Probably another 2 to 3 minutes for this top section. Okay, so that was probably 1 to 2 minutes actually for that top section there. A lot less air in the top section, but that's pumped up nice and firmly there now. Now, if you're in a windy campsite, have a look at the bottom here. You've got anchor points on the corners here, so you can actually peg it down so it doesn't blow away because it is lightweight, so a big wind's going to blow this away. That is now ready to use, so we can pick this up, put it anywhere in the campsite that we like, and relax. Now, pack up is really easy as well. We'll use the valve slightly differently, and I'm going to use the pump to suck as much air out as we can. What I recommend is when you're ready to pack up, go to the valve here, unscrew this bottom section here. If we unscrew the top section, no air is going to escape because of that little one-way valve inside. So we need to unscrew this section here, and that's going to allow all the air to escape. So do this a little ahead of time. Unscrew that one, unscrew this one here, let it sit so all the air can escape while you go about your other business, and then you can come back once this is pretty much deflated right down to the ground and roll it up. We can also use the pump to suck a bit of air out to make it smaller too, which I'm going to do for you now. So I've got the pump here, I'm going to put it on the deflate mode, put this inside the valve here and turn it on to suck all of the air out. Now that's sucked most of the air out. You just got to make sure when you're using the deflate that the the bladder inside doesn't block the pump from sucking the air out, otherwise it's not doing anything. There's still a little bit of air in there, but what I'm going to do now is just roll it towards the middle, because we've got the valve here, so we need to squeeze the air towards the middle and then out through the valves. So you can still see there's still a bit of air in there, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit of that out. Now we don't, because the bag is oversized, we don't have to get all of the air out, but if your vehicle space is of premium, then you're probably going to be interested in getting as much air out as you can. So I can now use the pump a little bit more on each of these valves, just to suck the last of the air out, make it nice and small. That's got most of the air out. It feels pretty, there's still a little bit in there. So the difficulty is making sure that the bladder inside doesn't block the pump as you're deflating it. But that took a few minutes to suck all the air out of that guy. It was quicker packing it down than setting it up. But the beauty is that the bag that it comes with is well oversized, so you can easily fit this back inside. Just put it back in your vehicle. And that is how to set up and pack away the Quest Air Sofa. That was the 3-seater that I just set up and packed away. Process is the same with the 1-seater behind me here. It's just a bit easier because you've got a bit less fabric and stuff to muck around with. But that is the Quest Air Sofas. Check them out online at snowies.com.au.